Hello friends, welcome to Ansys-Tutor. In this video, we are going to analyze how you could draw a temperature versus time graph in ANSYS Fluent. For this, we have taken a case. We have taken a pipe geometry. It is a 2D pipe in which air is flowing at a velocity of 0.001 meter per second. One side of the pipe wall is at a higher temperature, which is at 310 Kelvin. We are going to analyze a unsteady flow with heat transfer from the pipe wall to the air for 10 seconds. Just drag and fluid flow fluent explosion schematic window. Select a 2D analysis type. Right click on geometry and select new design modeler geometry. This is the ANSYS design modeler window. Select the unit as millimeter. Select the XY plane and draw a rectangle. Draw a rectangle, pipe geometry. Put the dimensions. We are going to create a pipe geometry, axisymmetric pipe geometry, through which there would be a transient flow of fluid. The pipe wall is at higher temperature. We are going to find out the variations in outlet temperature with respect to time. So we are going to create this geometry, 2D geometry. This is the 2D pipe geometry we have created. Now go to meshing workbench. Right click on the mesh and select insert. Select sizing option. Select the edges of this pipe geometry. Click on apply. Select the type as number of divisions. Enter the number of divisions. Select the bias factor. Bias would distribute the meshed cells from smaller to larger ones, and the bias factor provides the factor up to which the cells can be enlarged. Means if the smaller size is 1, then the bigger size of the cell generated will be 5 times of the smaller one. We are giving reverse bias factor from the other sides of this rectangle. Click on apply. Now also enter a sizing for this top and bottom of this pipe body. Then click on apply. Select the type as number of divisions. Enter the number of divisions as 100. We do not need any bias over here. Now generate this mesh. The mesh cells are not distributed properly, so we are going to insert the mapped face meshing. Now the cells are uniform. Now we are going to increase the number of divisions. Now create the generate mesh. Now generate the mesh. There are still some of the irregularities in this meshing, so we are going to add adaptive sizing meshing. So go to sizing and turn on the adaptive sizing meshing. Generate the mesh. The mesh cells are distributed properly with minimum skewness, better orthogonal quality. Now we are going to create the named selections. So we are now going to increase the number of divisions. Generate the mesh. So there will be more cells towards the pipe wall as fewer cells towards the center of this pipe. We are going to provide name tag to the boundary surfaces. This is the inlet of the pipe. This is the outlet. We are going to name this one as axis of the pipe as it is axis symmetry problem. So we are going to create half of this pipe. This is the pipe wall of this pipe geometry. Now right click on the mesh and update the mesh. So that the mesh cells will be linked with the Fluent CFD solver. Now close the meshing and open the Fluent solver. Select the double precision model. Click on start. Select the solver as transient type solver and 2D space as axis symmetric. Go to models. Select the turn on the energy equation as there would be heat transfer in this pipe. Open the viscous model and select laminar flow model. Then click on OK. Give the different material which is air. Now go to boundary conditions. Here you can see that according to the name of the boundary, this type has been selected. Provide the inlet velocity. Give the boundary as velocity inlet and select reference frame as relative to adjacent cells. Select the outlet as, keep the outlet as pressure outlet. The outer wall will be a pipe, heated pipe wall. So we are giving temperature of 310 degree Kelvin and provide a wall thickness of 1 mm. Open the methods, select some coupled method, select green gauge cell based discretization. Keep all the pressure, momentum and energy as second order upwind. Now go to residual monitors. Decrease the monitor residuals up to 10 to the power minus 6 in all the continuity, x velocity, y velocity and energy. Then click on OK. Now go to report plots. Click on new. Go to new, select surface report, select facet average. Select the field variable as temperature and the position as outlet. Check the report file and report plot, print to console. Then click on OK. Here you can see the report definition has been added. Now click on add. Here you can see at the bottom x-axis label as flow time and y-axis label as tested average temperature. Means at x-axis we are going to change, we are going to see the variation of time. Y-axis we are going to change the variation of temperature with respect to time, and it is the flow time. Then click on OK. Select the report definitions. Here you can see the x-axis label and y-axis label. You can also modify the x-axis and y-axis label. Then click on close. Click on initializations. Select hybrid initialization and click on initialize. Go to run calculation page. Enter the number of time steps as 100 and time step size as 0.1. So we are going to analyze for 10 seconds. Then click on calculate. Calculation is complete. Here you can see the variations of temperature with respect to time. Time is around 10 seconds. We are going to save this image. Click on save picture. Select the proper location where you want to save this file. Save this image. Select the image format. Select the resolution of the image. Enter the width and height of this image. You can also select the monochromatic or grayscale types of coloring, or you can also just select the color option. Select the location where you can save this file. This is the output of the image which has been obtained from the Fluent, where the x-axis denotes the flow time and y-axis denotes the average temperature, measured average temperature. Similarly, you can find any parameters variation with respect to time. Instead of temperature, you can also take velocity or any other parameters. If you have any doubt, please give a comment. Like, share and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.